What's going on, Pokemon Go trainers? Welcome to episode 42 of Lured Up, the podcast where we take Pokemon Go way more seriously than we do ourselves, and I'm letting you guys know now, for no reason whatsoever, we're having our audio-only Skype call, but we have our camera feeds open.
And it's nuts!
It's hilarious.
This hasn't gone well so far.
It's taken us probably about 30 minutes to get started here.
I think this is like the 5th time we've tried to start the show because
I didn't have Audacity up. I didn't have anything up.
It's a lot more fun when we're staring at each other making goofy faces. I can't stop looking at you guys. All right. Anyway, this podcast is powered by Patreon. Check ours out at patreon.com/gottawatchemall, where you can support this show for as little as $1 a month. That $1 will get you access to our patron exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people.
Sure is.
It really is. And I want to give a huge shout out to our show supporter tier patrons, Brittany, Jay, Jessica, Keith, Matt, MPitts, and Terry. Thank you guys so much for your support.
We love you.
We love you so much. My name is Ken Pescator. I am joined by these two other voices, Melissa Pescator and Adam Tuttle.
Hi, friends.
Guys.
Guys. Hey, trainers. What's it doing?
Yeah, all right, so Adam's feeling hot and loose today.
Loosey-goosey.
Adam, you found a new beer?
No.
Adam found a beer he likes.
It's a juice box.
It's a juice box, and it just happens to be, like, fermented almost, so, like, it tastes all right.
Oh, my goodness gracious. So great.
Great balls of fire.
Today is Sunday, August 5th, 2018, and on today's show, we're going to talk about Raikou's return to field research, and along with it, the research has been shifted. There's been a switch up, and out of nowhere, they released Spinda and some new shinies, so we'll go into that a little bit.
I'm about as tipsy as Spinda, let me just tell you guys.
Yo,
I'm moving
Spinda is legit drunk. It's hilarious. And they also dropped a special trading event on us with some sale boxes to go along with it. Spoiler alert, the boxes aren't that great. News from Japan, including
Are you kidding me? I just bought a special one, like the highest one you could get.
All right, that's the only decent one. That's the only decent one.
All right.
Okay. News from Articuno Day came from Japan, as well as some Safari Zone prep. Niantic confirmed, indirectly, that they are wanting to launch PvP by the end of 2018. This is big news. Ooh. Again, it's just a kind of soundbite, little quirp kind of thing that was cut out of an interview. So people are losing their minds over this, but, it did come from someone at Niantic. So, we'll dig into how this happened and, how we should manage our hype. And then finally, we'll close out the show with an Alolan Raichu solo raid guide and battle party. Alolan Raichu is a tier 3 boss that, you should be able to take down if you have the proper counters. So we'll go over all that. But anyway, how's this week been for everybody? Melissa, Adam, how you guys doing?
Melissa, you go first.
I haven't played the game at all. I've been completely slack.
7 days. 7 days and you haven't even opened the app? Come on.
Yo,
That's
we're
a lie. That is a lie.
We're in the process of buying a house and we're moving in 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's not that I haven't played. Okay, so I've opened the game. I just haven't had much playtime. Like I've done like basic bullshit. Tried to send my gifts and open gifts as much as I can, but I really haven't. I haven't done any restocking.
You've done inside the house stuff.
I've kept my streaks going. I've been maintaining my streaks, so I'm doing good there.
Adam,
she's
what about
streaking,
you?
guys, okay? That's what she's saying.
We're going streaking! The quad!
You can't tell me no! No, so for me for the week, I got the Youngster Joey medal.
Yes.
They call it the Youngster medal, but it's Youngster Joey, okay? Let's be honest. But I definitely got that medal, and I don't even know. I was at work, and I was just go plussing, like, nonstop. Apparently I had, like, 4 Rattatas in my inventory that were tiny, and I didn't even realize it. And then I was going to my car, and I literally caught the next Rattata, and it's like, wow, I got the medal. And I was like, what? Finally. Are you serious? I was like, someone tagged Dark Matter Wolf, because I remember when he was first on the scene, we were battling about that. I was like, who's gonna get it first? So I don't know if he has it or not, but
dude, that's a holdout medal for a lot of people. They still need that, and
No, so what I've been doing is I've been tagging each tiny Rattata with tiny,
so you could trade it off.
Yeah, so I've just been trading them to my coworker to try to get her.
No, that's a good technique because that's
Smart.
a good way. I did some trade grinding the other day with Melissa, and we'll talk about that. But all right, so for me, I didn't play much this week. I didn't really do any raiding. I did a ton of Go Plussing just in my normal everyday commute and all that good stuff, but no real grinding, no real heavy raiding or anything like that. So, this next weekend coming up is going to be the Community Day weekend. So I already talked it over with Melissa. That I need to get some gaming in and try to figure out how to do this and still pack up a whole freaking house and move in 3 weeks. So should be fun.
I hope they don't release the. I mean, I want the Firestone, the Thunderstone, the Waterstone.
For Eevee?
Like, I want those. I do. I want them in game. But personally, I won't be near a Pokestop for either day.
Oh no!
No, you have no idea.
Sucks.
I planned for it, but I have my niece's birthday on Sunday, and then I have to work on Saturday. Now, Saturday, work isn't an issue, because, I remember the first, the Pikachu event, the first Community Day was, insane. I was just at work, and the first Pokemon I clicked was a shiny Pikachu. I was like, no way!
Let me out.
I know, so, and, I'm obviously going to take, a half-hour break or whatever, and just try and, go downtown or something, just to hit some stops, but...
Right.
There's only so much you can do in a half-an-hour window, so I might, extend it to 45 minutes. But
there's traffic.
Yeah, guys, I couldn't get back. I went to Wendy's, and for some reason there was a line. People wanted food. It was weird. And then I have my niece's birthday party, which is in basically rural area, even more than where I am now, because at least I can get to town, and there's some Pokestops. But this is completely up. It's a little bit up north, so.
Well,
it's
thanks
really out
to
of the way.
trading, though, Melissa and I will be able to snag a good amount of Eevee this weekend. So.
Well, you better, because I will need them hardcore.
So they haven't announced what the special move is going to be for Eevee, but it is going to be an Eevee exclusive move, not for the evolutions. And then they haven't let on or given us any hints towards what they could do with how the evolutions would work. And I guess my guess is they're just going to keep it the same, where it's still just going to be a random thing. The exclusive move goes to Eevee, and you're just going to have to hope you get enough shiny Eevees to evolve into each of the different, 5 available types. So that's how I think they're going to do it. So they're going to have a lot of people upset that they have to start walking Eevees. I've never walked an Eevee. So.
I've never walked an Eevee.
I think what they should do, and obviously they're going to, let us know something. I feel like they should mark it down to 2 kilometers, because realistically, you can walk 2 kilometers on Community Day. So make Saturday Espeon and make Sunday Umbreon.
I don't think they're
reason.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to do it where if they tie anything with evolution, it's not going to be you have to evolve in that window, because that's what I mean. It's that just seems like a lot of work with 5 different potential evolutions too that you have to walk for. So. I don't know. We'll see. I think it would be cool and kind of promote trading where you just have to evolve what you get and then hope you get, one of each at least, and then trade for what you need. So even if you get a double of, 2 Flareons, or my luck, I'll get 5 Jolteons or something, I could at least trade those off to people that need it.
Okay, fair.
Raikou is here. We talked about this last week. If you timed it right, you can actually get 5 Raikous over the month of August. My schedule of field research doesn't line up with what I would have needed to do that, so I'll get 4 over the month. Melissa still has Snorlax hanging out in her thing, and she's just we're setting up the computers before, and she just pops it out, and she's just looking at it in AR mode in the living room, and I'm like, you still have your Snorlax, and she's I
just
don't
catch it. What is wrong with you?
That's the thing. She likes to pop it out. And
I like to
look
pop him out every now and then, just put him in different scenarios and just
that
look at it.
sounds a little dirty, Melissa. Come on.
I lost my video feed, you guys. I'm so mad.
You lost the video?
I can't see you guys.
You can just close your eyes. Just visualize us.
Oh, but yeah, Raikou is here.
And I'm still on the day 1 grind, so I'm only going to get 4 Raikou.
Yeah.
But I don't care, because I'm still on the day 1 grind. Because I know eventually they're going to be like, so if you've been with us from the beginning, you'll be able to get this first. You wait. You guys laugh now, but honestly, it's going to happen.
A whole shitload of new research tasks have come along with Raikou, and there's a bunch of them to note in here. Now, this kind of all happened at once, where out of nowhere they release Spinda and they tie it to field research. So along with, I don't know, there's probably 24 or so new field research tasks, and there's a bunch of standouts here. And I'll link to this awesome freaking graphic from leakduck.com that shows all of the different research tasks, what you can get from it, but more importantly, what the potential CP, since that's coming from a research task, you know what level it's going to be, you know what the CP limits are going to be, so you know the min and max CP. So this is a really nice chart to show you what the max CP is for 100%, and the standout ones here, now there's a shit ton. Catch 10 Pokemon, catch a Meowth or a Growlithe, catch a Skitty or a Poochyena, catch a Dragon-type Pokemon, there's tons of all that stuff, but there's two big standouts here. The first is catch a Skitty or Poochyena. That's going to give you the chance at Snubbull, and Snubbull line is now shiny in the game. I have not seen one. I do not have one. I have not gotten this quest yet at all, and I've spun a lot of Pokestops this week.
Neither have I.
And the other one is Evolve a Meowth, which both Melissa and I have. Actually, Melissa, you just cashed that in.
I just did it, and it was not shiny.
Shiny Houndour is potential from that one. Melissa didn't get a shiny. Now, I looked at my Meowth candy, and I only have 21 Meowth candy because I've evolved so many.
Mad Meowth
well,
candy.
That's the thing. From all these freaking Alolans, I haven't ground them up. You know what I mean? So I have a lot of candy and weight, but I just have, I'm holding on to these Alolans so I could trade them away for distance. But the Evolve a Meowth quest will give you a Houndour. So, but the real star here is going to be the make 3 curveball throws in a row. That will give you a guaranteed Spinda. And 466 CP is the max, 100% CP for Spinda. But in the main series games, there is 4,294,967,296 different forms of Spinda. No shit.
My brain just exploded.
That's crazy.
Nerd.
Because
nerd.
it's a procedurally generated thing where, based on the personality traits and all the different options of personality traits, that's how many different forms there are. It's just stupid. Now, in Pokemon Go, there's 8 different forms of Spinda, which is awesome. So this gives us a nice chase of something to go after, where you're hunting down Pokestops now, and being able to use community-based stuff like Discord or Facebook or whatever to kind of call out these research tasks. I've seen a different dynamic in my group where everybody's just hunting these down, and every time someone's posted it, I've seen it too late, it's too far, I'm in bed or something like that, I haven't gone out, but I still have not seen this Spinda quest, and to think that you need it 8 times, it really shows how much of a grind this is, because I've seen people in my group that have the number 8 pattern. I think that's the only one that's available right now, but to know that you have to do this 8 times and get this quest 8 times, and you have the potential to get a repeat pattern, again, it promotes trading. And I think they timed this properly with a special trading event that we're going to talk about, with lucky Pokemon that we're talking about. All this stuff is happening all at once to promote trading. I think this is a very smart and calculated series of events that they have going on right now, post-Go Fest, pre-Celebi, because once the Celebi thing drops, everyone's going to be focused on that. This was a great way to kind of promote trading. Now, Melissa and I were trading the other night, and I don't know how many trades we did, Melissa, but we had shitty lucky luck.
Yeah.
Like, the first time we traded, we had like 3 back-to-back-to-back luckies.
And then the second time we did it, we just did one trade. It was the shiny Squirtle.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's sick.
Yeah,
and it wound up being lucky.
Yeah, so we got the lucky shiny Sunglass Squirtle. That was freaking awesome. But I think, didn't we get another? Out of all the trades we did, didn't we have one more? Didn't I give you an unknown?
No.
Wasn't that lucky? No? I don't remember what I gave you, but there was one other trade we did that we got lucky Pokemon out of it, but I was feeling the pain. Like, Mystic 7 put together this like video of him and JT Gilly.
Dude, that was fantastic.
It was a great video. Great freaking video where they traded 100 Pokemon and, kind of gathered all the research of, they didn't go into depth of what the dates were or, any of the statistical stuff of how it moved up, how it moved down, any of that. But they did 100 trades, and I think, I don't remember what they ended up with. I think 12 luckies out of the 100, which was, and they did it in batches of 10. And pretty much every time they did a batch of 10, they would get at least one. So it kind of makes you think.
That makes sense.
do I need to trade 10 Pokemon at a clip? Like normally I'd say, hey, let's trade a Pokemon and just trade one and walk away. But now it's like, do we give it 10 tries till we find a lucky? I mean, does it matter?
Well, I did 5 Sableyes and a Ditto before I went for my run today, and not a single one was shiny. And they were all from 2017. Me and my mom, we traded all 2017. I'm like, they're all old.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. And then I was like, we're doing Ditto, and I'm getting out of here. I did Ditto, and I was like, it's not lucky. All right, leaving. I'm sorry. I can't deal with this much disappointment.
The other thing that bugged me about Spinda was in the main series games, it has the signature move is Teeter Dance, where it kind of like, it looks like it's drunk. It just kind of like falls around and falls over itself, and then, causes confusion in the opponent. But in Go, it doesn't have the move, but the animation corresponds to that. So it definitely like has this like, drunk kind of wavy motion that it makes. So it looks really, really freaking cool in game. And you could definitely tell the difference between the patterns too. It's not like they make it difficult to tell them apart. So
well, that's good, because they play us out sometimes with those shinies when they're just like barely a shade off.
Well, that's like Squirtle. I couldn't tell with the freaking Squirtles. They look the same. But the shiny Snubbull and Granbull are pretty noticeable. The Granbull looks like a Makuhita color, and the Snubbull kind of has like different color ears. And the Houndour or Houndoom have this really cool blue tinge to them. They look really, really freaking cool.
They do.
Keep your eyes open when you're spinning Pokestops and getting new research. And, what I've been doing is spinning stops and then wiping out, throwing away the task right away if it's not one of these that I really want. So my production of completing quests has gone down because I always want to have a slot open to get the next one. But
I know, I just watched one of Trainer Tips videos, and he's like talking to Brandon Tan. He's like, dude, I just delete anything that has berries. And he's like, whoa, no, you can't do that. And I'm like, that's okay. I hate berries.
Yeah, but shiny Snubbull and Granbull, that's catch a Skitty or Poochyena. Shiny Houndour or Houndoom is evolve a Meowth. So remember those two. And then for Spinda, it's make 3 curveball throws in a row. So I think it's kind of cool that they're giving this kind of push towards
completing tasks,
right? And if that's what GoFest was centered around. They can use this as a real delivery method to push a narrative, and that's what they did with Mew and with Celebi. And I don't know, down the road, inappropriate speculation from 2020 in this game is think about if they actually put together a full story mode where they can kind of deliver a full-based narrative, not just like an 8-part miniseries like they did with Mew, but they could deliver kind of a longer narrative through and using research as the kind of the medium and the conduit to get that message out. I think it's cool. It works, and again, it keeps people moving and keeps them motivated and keeps the game, moving forward as far as the player movement is concerned. So pretty cool.
I did my Mewtwo, okay, and then right before I did the Mewtwo, I had 2 different quests. I had win a level 3 or raid or higher, which was the Dratini task, and then I had catch a dragon type.
Oh, that's the best.
3 rare candy, and I was like, all right, I know what I'm doing, and so I saved those for my raid because I knew that I wasn't going to be able to, because I was working. I've been just working a ton, but I did my Mewtwo raid, caught the Mewtwo. It was battle of the best of them, attack, battle of the best of them, or best I've ever seen. Before that, I traded my oldest Mewtwo, the first Mewtwo I ever got, for somebody else's Mewtwo that was the first one that they ever got, because it was from the same exact raid. And so we transferred those, and then boom, both got lucky Mewtwo's.
That's
so awesome.
And so I've actually invested dust into it because, hey, it's a lucky Mewtwo.
It's half price.
It's half price, and I'm totally down for that because I've been just dumping rare candies into Mewtwo, so finally get to use it.
So let's talk about lucky Pokemon a bit since we're here now. So the data collection is still going on at GoHub. I'll put another link in the description like I did last week to their kind of online forum where you can upload your trading data and help them kind of put together and paint a picture of how lucky Pokemon odds work. But what we could tell so far, at least what the chatter is in Reddit, is that there's no comprehensive evidence that shows that both Pokemon need to be old. So they're thinking whatever the oldest Pokemon is, that's the one that takes precedent for the bonus to help you get a lucky Pokemon. So if you have a Pokemon from today and then one from 2017, or you have a Pokemon from last year, or 2 months ago and 2017, it doesn't matter. It's only looking at the oldest one. So we might have been double dipping on our old Pokemon in these trades for no reason.
That's literally what I did with all my Sableyes.
Right. Well,
all from 2017.
Yeah, that's like anything I've, whenever I've done like a focused old trade, it's typically old Pokemon for old Pokemon. And that might not have been necessary, which is kind of a bummer. But that data is still inconclusive. So share data with GoHub. Take the time to give them a little bit of feedback on what you've done, and it's calculated. You have to know what the CP is, the dates, all that stuff. So look at the form first, and then when you do your trades, fill it in as you go, because I want to see some conclusive data here, because we know that's not going to come from Niantic proper. We kind of have to crowdsource that, for ourselves, and we have the scientists over at GoHub to compile all that data and then spit it out in a way that we could digest. So keep that going. And then on top of only one Pokemon needing to be old, or the oldest one taking precedent, there's also been no confirmation of an increased or decreased lucky Pokemon rate during this trading event. So you would think they're trying to promote lucky Pokemon, but they didn't necessarily say anything, and it doesn't look like there's any additional luckies that have been, happening during this trading event. But the trading event runs through August 19th at 9 p.m. Pacific time. There's 25% reduced Stardust cost, which is really good for someone that you're not really good friends with yet, or if you're doing a trade of, a Pokemon that you need for decks. Those things cost a lot of Stardust. And then this is another good one, and this is a way you can grind with trading right now. You get +3 candy for every trade. So if it's a, over 100-kilometer trade, you're going to get 3 candy anyway. Now during the event, you're going to get 6. So if you have like Larvitar or Dratini or Pokemon that you want to power up that you could just kind of trade 1-for-1 with someone, this is a really good way to start stockpiling candy. And any new Pokedex entries reward triple XP during the trading event. So they're really pushing to trade for decks. We're going to make it cheaper. We're going to reward you more. I think it's awesome. I think this is a good way to motivate people to just get out there and start using this trade feature. I wonder if Niantic's expectation of how many trades they thought were going to happen actually happened, because in my community, people talk about trading all the time, but like I said last week, when I'm out, I don't really see a lot of trading going on. But maybe it's just my setting.
It's a unique situation, because you have to be like, hey, do you have any of these? Like, I traded for a bunch of Delibirds, not a single lucky. I'm like, are you serious?
You're so focused.
I literally just want a 100% lucky Delibird.
It's like, is that so hard? I want the rarest combination of things.
I want the rarest combination for a Delibird. It's upsetting. It's legit upsetting that I've traded for everyone's Delibird that they possibly have.
So is Delibird completely out of the spawn rotation right now?
Yes.
Like it doesn't spawn at all. Right?
Nope.
Like it's not even like as rare as an unknown. It literally just doesn't spawn. No, right?
Never.
Correct.
Spawns.
Like that's crazy. We don't really talk about that much,
And I'm running out of Delibirds to be able to trade to people, because I don't want to trade them my ones from Christmas, and all the other ones are like 90% or higher, so I don't want to trade them. And then all the other ones are traded, so I can't trade them.
Get this weirdness. The other day at Red Bank Battlefield, this is the big park that's just outside of Philly, right over the bridge from Philly at New Jersey, right on the water. Someone caught a Zangoose, and they posted it in all of our groups, in the all the Jersey Shore Facebook groups, and they're like, "Yo, was there a rotation?" And there was multiple people that caught it. So I went on Twitter and I was like, holy shit, Zangoose has been spotted in the United States. No one else reported it. No one else said it. So I got people tweeting me like, yo, where's the proof? Where is this? And it turns out that people were Googling it and they found the same posts that I saw. And they're like, the only one I could find is this one from Philly, because the time, even though they caught it in Jersey, the location stamp is Philly because it's so close to Philly. And I was like, dude, that's the one I saw. This is the one that people in my Facebook group caught. And then later that day, I caught a Seviper. So I was like, what is going on here? Like, did they switch? Or this might have been like a glitch in the Matrix, because I don't think that, because the people that had posted this were reputable people in the community. They weren't like bullshitters. So I was like, how is this possible that...
Yeah, guys, they weren't spoofers.
Well, they definitely weren't spoofers. They were there. They posted pictures of them there. But it's the fact that it actually spawned, and it didn't spawn anywhere else in the country. You know, it's on the other side of the world, but nothing else spawned here. And then just this one anomaly, totally weird. I don't know what the hell was up with that, but that's just a random, tidbit.
Do.
The X-Files. Doodle-doodle-doodle. Oh my God. I'm sorry I'm like machine gunning this shit. Adam, you want to talk about this special event box sale since you spent money?
You blew it. You blew it.
Oh my God. I looked at these boxes and I was like depressed because I'm like, there's the best box and it's got 6 raid passes. And like after Zapdos Day, I lost all of my raid passes because I used every last one.
Oh my!
You know what? Here we go. Here's a good exercise, real quick. Melissa, if you were to buy a box, what item in this game is the most valuable to you? Like, what would you want out of a sale?
Incubators.
Okay, Adam, what about you? Raid passes?
Star pieces?
See, that's weird. It's like I definitely would want incubators because that's typically what gets clogged up and bottlenecked in my game is I'm sitting on all these eggs and, you know, I just can't incubate them.
Okay, well, star pieces and incubators, those are like go hand in hand because if I can time that right, where I'm like 0.1 kilometers from like hatching, or I know that I'm gonna get that hatch within the half hour, I'll drop that lucky piece. And wait, what did I say? Lucky piece? I'll drop that star piece. Sorry, it's been. Whew, I've had like 2. I'll drop that star piece, and you know I'll reap the rewards. I'll run, you know, whatever, and I'll, you know, hit my Go Plus and catch Pokemon while running. And
so, but this is the weird thing. This is a trading event, so you would think that. Well, run down the boxes here. Do you have the link pulled up? Like what's in each of these boxes? And then GoHub put together a nice article that actually shows their discount percentages.
Okay, so for the special box, which is the lowest one, you've got 2 incubators, you've got 4 lucky eggs, 4 star pieces, and it's at the cost of 480 coins.
And these are regular cylinder incubators.
Yes, and then for, you know, the great box, you've got 4 super incubators, you've got 6 lucky eggs, 6 star pieces, 4 lure modules at 780 coins. Cool. I get super incubators, and I get lucky eggs, and I get star pieces. Like, hello, I want that.
This one's kind of rounded out a little, but it lacks raid passes.
I know, but like now looking at it, I'm like, why didn't I just buy 2 of those? I'm upset that I didn't buy 2 of those because I want the star pieces. Ultra Box, 10 super incubators, and then I've got 9 lucky eggs, which is like, I mean, I get lucky eggs, but I'm at level 40, so those don't matter as much. And like, I mean, I'm the player that doesn't care about XP. I just want lucky Pokemon, 100% Pokemon, and to just have fun. Because that's what the game's about. But anyways, we've got 9 lure modules. Like, what? That's so many. And then 6 premium raid passes. And none of the other boxes come with raid passes, which doesn't make sense. Give us at least 2 and then 1. Like, so at least you're like...
But they scattered these boxes around. Like, typically, if it's like a community day, they'll give you a little bit of everything so you can have 3 hours worth of stuff to use on community day, or, you know, if they're
that's what the community day boxes are for. So, like, I anticipate me buying a community day box.
But this was a trading event. Like, what could they really... It's just bizarre how they kind of parse these boxes out. But the special box, typically in any sale, is going to give you the worst... sale, you know, the worst discount. Usually it's around 50%, but this special box is only a 36% discount. And again, we're complaining about a discount here, which is, you know, real first world problem. But
well, when you look at it in the great box is actually 57.25% discount.
No, that's a good deal.
No, it is. And then the
box
ultra box is a 62.32% savings. Like what? Well, I'm raising my hand. I want those 10 incubators.
Even though it's a good but it's still
Well, you're still spending 1,480 coins, you know. And the thing is, like, everyone has different feelings about spending money on the game and how much they spend on the game. And to some people, it's like, oh shit, they're not even thinking about this is 1,500 coins. They're just saying, hey, this is a good value. I'm going to buy it. Some people are like, 1,500 coins, like that's going to take me forever when I'm, only earning 50 a day, or I don't use the gyms a lot. So I'm,
exactly.
I'm saying, like, I'm not in the gyms a lot. I don't, I might get 50 coins every 2 or 3 days. Like, it'll take forever to grind up to 1,500, coins. But, it's not just the discount that's kind of weird here. It's just what comes in each of the boxes. Like, the 10 super incubators, if you're paying full price on that, that's 2,000 coins right there. So it's good. Like, when
you're
get
literally
to the
getting
level,
9 lucky eggs for free, you're getting 9 lure modules for free, and you're getting 6 premium raid passes for free.
But again, free relatively speaking, you know what I mean? Because you're still paying out on this stuff.
Oh, I know what you mean. But for 1480, and I mean, I'm getting 6 free raid passes at the moment. I'm working a lot, so like, I don't get to raid as much as I'd like to, but I try to get at least one a day. But if I can't, I save it and use it the next day. So I've got 2 passes already that I don't even have to use because I've got 6 premium raid passes.
See, and incense is completely void in these boxes. Now,
right?
I'm assuming,
I'm so upset about that.
But I'm sure that with the Community Day box, that's where the incense will be, because they always put the incense on the Community Day box. So it's just a different way of kind of party.
Yeah, but I want the Snubbles.
Out.
I want the Houndours, and I can't even like increase my chances right now. The only thing I can do is drop a lure module. And it's like, I don't have any lures near me at work.
Dude, I have so many fucking lures right now. Like, I have so much of this stuff. Like, the super incubators and the lucky eggs, I'm always running. So it's like that stuff gets used up. But star pieces and lure modules, man, and even raid passes, it clogs up my inventory so much. And it's like, I think I have like 80 star pieces. It's like, it takes me forever to burn
just
through
put them
these.
on. They look so... I put the star piece on just because it looks pretty.
I don't even catch Pokemon. I just watch it.
When you're running,
this looks nice.
If you run an incense and a star piece and a lucky egg, that's like the coolest thing ever. It looks so awesome.
I've done that before just for shits and giggles.
No, it looks cool.
It does.
I know, Christmas in July.
I like sparkly things.
Dude,
Shiny
I went to the movies today to see Incredibles 2, which was freaking awesome. And they had a preview for a new animated Grinch movie. And it's like, yo, it's too early. And they even like break the fourth wall a little bit. They're like, it's never too early for Christmas. It's like,
they
God.
need to just stop with the Grinch movies. Like, stop. There's only one Grinch movie. It's the original Grinch movie. And they should no. Don't even bring up the Jim Carrey one.
This is the land of remakes and respawns and all that shit. But I feel you. That it's enough is enough. But it's Illumination, so it's like the Minion animation team. So I don't know.
I don't
know. Anyway, so be wary with these boxes. Make sure you look at exactly what they come with, and make an informed decision here. But
I don't know if that was a pun for like beware, sun and moon. But anyways, we'll keep going.
If you've got 500 coins sitting around and you say, "Hey, I finally have enough to buy a box," hold off. Just don't buy this one. Wait for the next event, wait for the next round. You might be better off just getting a couple things here and there a la carte and holding on to the bulk of your coins. If you only have 500, I wouldn't spend them on this special box. This one kind of sucks. We have news from Japan. Hold on. It's Godzilla! No, it's... So when Articuno Day
Gaiaka!
Yo, did you see the new Godzilla trailer? It looks fucking badass. It's got King Ghidorah.
I didn't.
It looks amazing.
So the original Articuno Day in Japan had to be rescheduled because there was like some wicked weather in Japan during that time. So they literally didn't want people outside. So they canceled Articuno Day. They said, we will reschedule this. And oh boy, did they reschedule it. And I think they might be able to learn from this, because on an Articuno Day for you guys, I've yet to do a raid day. But when you guys have done this, the main focus, obviously, is grinding raids, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's to get the shiny. Nobody actually cares about grinding raids.
But you're still got to do raid.
Jay would be like, "Are you serious? XP."
But listen to what they did here for Japan to kind of make up for the original cancellations. So they gave Articuno an exclusive charge move, which is Hurricane, a flying type move. So this is the first non-ice move that Articuno could get, which is pretty cool.
But we didn't get that, correct?
We did not get that. They gave him a 6-hour window for the day instead of just the normal 3 hours. They gave triple XP for standard catches and hatches. They gave double XP for raids. They gave 1 hour lucky eggs, and they added Sunglass Squirtle to research tasks.
Holy cow, now that's a day.
So
WTF.
now this is what makes this so awesome. If you were only concerned with grinding raids, you're going to have 6 hours to do it. You're going to get an exclusive move, and you're going to get double XP for your raids, and you're going to have 1 hour lucky eggs. Now, if you don't give a shit about raiding, you're still getting triple XP for catches and hatches. You're getting 1 hour lucky eggs, and you're getting Sunglass Squirtle for research tests.
Exactly.
So this is a balanced community day where it's not just about one specific thing. This gives a whole level of diversity where whether you're only interested in raids or whether you're just interested in collecting, whatever it may be, it just seems like a nice rounded day. Like, I think they need to think of this model.
Because you can break it up. You can break the day up between raiding and enjoying catching and getting the extra experience. And,
because you had the 6 hours. Shit, you could still do 3 hours of raiding and then 3 hours of, grinding.
Yeah, you don't have to.
If it's a 6 hour, time frame, okay, I'll go to work and I'll try to just get out early so I can, participate later. Yeah, that makes sense, right?
I think this model is really, really cool, and maybe they'll carry this forward. When we have Moltres Day, I'll still be working, but hey, well, if they do it for 6 hours and it stretches till 7 p.m. or when do they normally start Community Day here at 2:00? So. Yeah, I mean, it could go to 8:00. I get out of work at 6. I would have 2 hours to play. That'd be freaking great because I've always missed out. So even though raids only go till, 7 p.m. here.
Well, they might do it 1 to 7.
But Sunglass Squirtle coming back, like another chance for shiny Sunglass Squirtle. And I refuse to call it Squirtle Squad Squirtle because it's not.
It's not.
It's Ray-Ban Squirtle.
It is.
Aviator Squirtle. Oh, and then the other news from Japan is going to be the Yokosuka Safari Zone, which is August 29th through September 2nd. This was a open air event, but you had to register. You get a barcode. It's similar to the QR codes for GoFest. And there's a lot of shit going on during this event. Tropius will be there, so that's going to be breaking region lock. And then there's going to be increased spawns of Phoebus, Trico, Mudkip, Torchic, Pikachu, and Unknown. And then the big one, and this will affect us worldwide, is Shiny Wingull will be released. So like how we had Rosalia during the German event, then we had Plusle and Minun during GoFest. Now we're going to have, Wingull come out during the Yokosuka event. So this is really cool. And
do you think we'll get increased shiny Wingull? Like just in general, like we'll get increased Wingull spawns?
I hope so because they, when we were at GoFest, everyone here back home in Jersey, I asked them like, how was the Plusle and Minun? And they're like, they're fucking everywhere. It's just like Community Day. So I'm assuming that that's going to be the same thing, just like Rosalia. I mean, remember when Rosalia was here, they were everywhere, and I think I caught 3 or 4 shinies. That's unheard of.
Oh, I caught 0.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, let me cry about it, Mister. I have every shiny multiple times.
But I'm assuming that shiny Wingull will be everywhere, and then the unlock will be the Moltres Raid Day, and then we get the super top secret. Super
shiny
ultra mega shiny super award for unlocking all the research stuff at the 3 summer tour events. And let's speculate here. I think it's going to be shiny Mewtwo. I don't know. What do you guys think?
That'd be
Mewtwo.
awesome. I don't know.
Shiny Mewtwo.
That'd be cool though, right?
Shiny Snorlax.
Or even shiny Mew. Honestly,
Shiny Snorlax.
Honestly, if they gave us like another chance at like a Mew quest to just it be shiny, so we have one regular, one shiny.
Oh shit!
In general,
do you think this is going to be Celebi for everybody? That's probably what it's going to be.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
That's what it's going to be.
No, because it's already in the game. They know it's there.
But they're going to release it
for it.
Yeah, but we knew about Mew before the Mew thing was released. It's going to be shiny. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's going to be Celebi. Maybe
that's a missed opportunity.
Look, maybe it'll be Celebi.
We don't.
And then even
for us, you only look at that.
Yeah, what happens for us? Can we get a second?
I know, right? And just give us the shiny.
Automatic shiny?
well, right. No, but like we can't obviously trade them, right? You can't trade
a mythical.
Okay, so just in general, that doesn't matter. Like, yes, we get the shinies because we went to GoFest. I think it's fair.
Oh my god.
Oh no, the internet came.
What, like, you mean
Are
like,
you saying
so
just
kind
because
of like,
we went to GoFest, we should be special and get a shiny?
No, but like we're already ahead. Like we have one.
So
It's like so
exactly.
Do we get a second one? Do we get a second mythical? You know what I mean?
That's a
Like
good question.
what is the balance there?
our quest took us 6 to 8 hours to do it. Think about the Mew quest. I mean, Prodigy's
Days.
Nation and Holly, they grinded that shit out in one day. You know, Holly did a full 24-hour stream, and she caught it in hour 24 or something like that. You know, I think Prodigy's did it in 17 because he got lucky with the Ditto. But for the normal person, it took a week.
I know someone who
greater.
still can't find her Ditto.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, I want that experience. Like
A friend of mine just got a Ditto.
It's like, I'm glad that I have the Celebi, but I didn't have that full stretched out, you know, experience of going through the grind of all the research where it was, you know, the next couple days I really got to grind on this, or I need to get 400 candy for this evolve. You know, like there was none of that. So I hope we at least get the opportunity to go through the quest line, but it'll be interesting to see if they let us get a second Celebi or if we're just on Beat Street when it comes to that, because we already have one. I don't know.
I still have my Mew too. It's still in the box.
You're Mew also.
Also, I still
Yeah,
I
she doesn't
still
have Mewtwo,
also
guys.
have
Come
my.
on. She's still trying to get a Mew.
So I have Mew and Snorlax just hanging out in my boxes.
Hey, what CP is your Snorlax?
I don't know. I could check.
Don't know. You know what it is.
It's not
And
perfect.
if you don't, that's ridiculous.
She doesn't care about that
I
shit.
just want him.
She's like, look at his belly. That's all she cares about.
That is.
Look at it.
He's
It
just so
scratches
happy.
its belly. It's happy.
Look at the sound bounce.
All right. Well, while Melissa looks at that, a couple bits of miscellaneous news. Alolan Rattata is no longer available in Alolan eggs. Thank goodness. And they did buff Alolan Vulpix and Grimer. So now those hatch rates are much higher in Alolan eggs. But I don't know how you guys feel, but I'm freaking done with Alolan eggs.
Yeah, I purposely hatched all of them and had like almost none. And then I just incubated as soon as the events, like whatever these boxes, I like had enough to do it. And I just hatched them all, and yeah,
Melissa's
I
holding
had
her
like a mixed
Snorlax
bag.
up to the camera. 1408. That's decent. But yeah, I'm totally done with Alolan eggs. I mean, I have a bunch right now. I just bought incubators with, I bought this Ultra box. So as soon as these are gone, I'm hitting Pokestops and I'm trying to fill my 9 eggs with non-Alolans because
Yeah, I just got my first 10K egg in like a month.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like I got a 2K the other day and I was like, oh, sweet, thank goodness. I got a regular Pichu, non-Summer Hat Pichu. Troll.
Was it shiny?
No.
What? Come on.
And here's another cool little tidbit. So, Melissa's taking a selfie with Snorlax.
No, I wish I could. Ooh, that's a good idea. Where's the button?
You got to turn it to camera mode at the top.
Yeah,
Oh
right
my
there in the
God.
middle.
If
There
she
you
can
go.
pull
You
this
got
off,
it.
this
You-
is going to be a great Instagram picture. She's in photo mode.
Wait, hold on.
Oh my God! Don't make him run. Anyway, there's this weird place, this weird, strange place called.
It's weird, guys. Just keep in
Azores.
mind, Ken is telling us it is weird, so it's definitely
It's
a weird
definitely
place.
weird, but apparently this is Melissa's taking photos. This is the Bermuda Triangle of Pokemon Go events. So this place called Azores, right? It is a archipelago of 9 islands in the North Atlantic Ocean, 9 volcanic islands, and it sits right between like the European, Middle Eastern, African, Indian zone of Pokemon Go and the North America, South America, Greenland zone. So when Zapdos Day and Articuno Day came rolling around, there was no events in this zone because it was tucked in this little anomaly between 2 zones. So they totally got screwed. Now, the community there is small, but very organized. So they kind of, raised their voices like, hey, we did, where's our day? None of this happened. So Niantic did this freaking amazing thing where they created this event called Justice for Azores, where they're releasing this a week-long Articuno and Zapdos raid event where they're giving them access to these legendaries for a whole week rather than just 3 hours on one day. So I thought that was really cool of way of, how they were able to do something for this zone because they got blacked out from both of these raid days, which was kind of weird. Now, GoHub brings up a fantastic point here. So this could potentially be a honeypot for spoofers. Now, a honeypot is a way to kind of entrap people digitally that are looking to do shit maliciously. So this could be a honeypot for spoofers because it's a week-long way for people to get Articuno and Zapdos. So you would imagine that a lot of people are going to spoof there to get their hands on these raid bosses. Now, because Niantic has all the data of how Azorius has performed as far as volume of people playing and catching and where people are from and all that, all of a sudden they're saying that lobbies are all filled with 20 people. So clearly people are spoofing in to these legendary raids, right? This is a fantastic way for Niantic to gather data on potential spoofers because if, they've done legendary raids in Azorius for, in the past and there's been 7, 8, 9 person lobbies and now all of a sudden every single lobby is filled with 20 people, these are freaking spoofers. So this is a good way for Niantic to kind of put the magnifying glass down and, identify some of these scoundrels out there. Anyway, I thought that was pretty interesting.
Spoofing's good.
What?
No, I don't know. I was just saying something to say something.
Oh, have you guys seen the Pokemon Go TV commercial?
What?
I did.
Yes.
There's a commercial?
I did. It's
Yes.
awesome.
Is it like pickle you kumquat?
What?
You lant liquor? I just shipped
No,
my
and
bed.
actually, they played it before Incredibles 2 as a commercial trailer on the thing, but it's all about trading. And we were watching, I don't know what we were watching, Melissa, the other night, and it came on. I was like, oh shit, this is a fucking Pokemon Go commercial. Like, this is awesome. And it's it's one of their super highly produced things, and it has 3D animation of real life Pokemon in the space, and it's all promoting trading. I think it says go trade or something like that.
Yeah, it was actually really short. It was a really short.
Yeah, I think it's like a 15-second or maybe even a 30-second spot, and that's it. But everyone's got that cool trade sticker that the YouTubers got in their little GoFest packet, with the 2 arrows. It's like, I need that shit because then you put it on the back of your phone and people know you can walk up to someone and be like, hey, you want to trade? Finally, before we get into our Alolan Raichu solo raid guide and battle party, let's talk about this email from Pidgegrabba. So last week I was talking about manipulating the friends list with when you would hit each tier of friends, like becoming ultra friends is a 50,000 XP payout. So if you kind of plan this, you can drop a lucky egg and really, rake in the XP. So the other night, Melissa and I are doing some maintenance, and we were both, we were at the 1 day away mark from becoming ultra friends. So I said, hey, drop a lucky egg. And I had 3 other friends that I was at that 1 day window with. So we drop a lucky egg. We did a trade. We became ultra friends. Boom. We both got 100K experience just from that. And, during that lucky egg. And I'm like, holy shit. That's like almost 2 full evolution parties we just did in 5 seconds.
I was like, I could deal with that.
And then I had 3 other friends that I became ultra friends with at the same time. So in that one lucky egg, I got 400,000 experience. It was freaking awesome. And Pidgegrabba writes us an email and he says, hey, I tried lining up those friendship levels, but accepting a gift does not guarantee that message will appear showing friendship improved. I opened gifts and then went to a mass evolve, got the message you increased friendship level 4 hours later. Says, I'm good at letting other people control the opening of gifts. Says, I want to earn XP, but I don't like trading enough. I'm not earning enough by friends and trades. I'm level 38. I want to feel like I earned level 40. Damn, preach on. No, but honestly, this is fine. So that's what I mean. So a lot of people, they won't calculate it. They don't care because it's just something that's going to happen.
Me.
Now, when Melissa and I were doing the whole thing where we were running the lucky egg, my message came up that, that I hit ultra friends with her, but she was still evolving, and she got to the end of her evolution 5-10 minutes later, whatever it was, and exited out back to the main menu or to the main map screen. And then the message appeared. I was like, oh, thank goodness you already have your lucky egg on. So it does have this delay. And if you're trapped in the menus or the game is off, you could turn the game on 5 hours later and then you'll get that notification then. So it kind of...
that's what happened to me at work today. Because I saw in our Discord, Jersey J was like, we're ultra friends. And like, I saw the tag, he tagged me. And then when I went into the game, it was like, you and Jersey J are now ultra friends. And I was like, yes.
No, it's cool. And the real benefits with trading, man, when you hit ultra friends, it's like, that's when trading becomes very inexpensive.
It's like 1 Stardust to trade. I'm like,
but it's stupid that you can send gifts to so many people and you can become ultra friends with so many people from a distance, but you can't trade with them.
I'm telling you, they should add that to the best friends. The 90-day limit, they should allow you to trade remotely.
I agree.
I think that would be cool.
You really should be able to. It's stupid that you can't.
Like, I could do without PvP in 2018 if they just did that. Because I want to trade with you guys. I know you have so many Delibirds that, like, are all, like, for
I
me.
think that... I don't have really any. I think that you should be able to
That's
do
okay, I'll take
long
them anyways.
distance...
I don't discriminate when it comes to Delibirds.
I think you should be able to do long distance trades with any, at any time. And then when you actually have a close distance person to person trade, you have a better chance of getting a lucky.
Or some kind of higher incentive
like
to do it in person.
Or like you get a better, CP.
It's the fucking black market.
Yeah, I don't
That's
speak
the problem.
Spanish, guys.
It's the black market is the real problem.
Adam's eyes are closed right now.
Lo siento, mi amigas.
It's like you're like Buzz Lightyear when they put you in Spanish mode.
Buzz Lightyear.
But you mentioned PvP, and we'll touch on this briefly because, again, this is just something someone said. But there's a Polish gaming and tech magazine called Gram, and there was an interview with Anne Butermuller, who is the head of Niantic marketing in the Europe, Middle East, and Africa region. And she says in this interview, kind of out of context, that there's a bunch of new features coming in the game, but they want to add this to PvP, which they're hoping to have out by the end of 2018. So all it's saying is they hope to get PvP out by the end of the year. And then, of course, you've got everyone in the media going fucking apeshit going, PvP confirmed 2018. And it's like, manage your hype accordingly. I'm psyched for this. Believe me, I want it. But all this is saying is that they want it too by the end of the year. Yeah, I want it by next week. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean shit. But
I don't want it by next week.
I think that
I want long distance trading by the end of the week.
Yeah.
No, they would have to redo the entire battle system. You know what I mean? It would have to change completely. So if that's already to go and in the bag, it's like they're going to have a busy ass end of the year with Wizards Unite coming out. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Oh, one last thing before we get into our battle party. So I've been playing the Walking Dead AR game.
Oh God!
And I don't use AR at all in it.
Do you even grind, bro?
Bro,
do you even play Pokemon Go?
Well, this is the thing. You can play it from your house.
Oh, I play Ingress. I play this zombie game.
I'm busy. But
I play Jurassic World.
Listen, I do. But check this out. I do it for science. I just downloaded
Monument Valley 2, and that's a good game.
I do it for science.
Before bed.
I'm doing it for science.
Write it up.
Listen to so. In Jurassic World, there's fantastic elements that they can take away from Jurassic World, mainly with how they manage AR. With the Walking Dead game, listen to this feature and how fucking cool this is, and how this could help rural players in Pokemon Go if they brought something like this in. So,
guys, listen, because it might not be that cool.
It's really cool.
But Ken says it's cool, so it's got to be cool, right?
So there's
don't believe everything you hear.
Don't believe the hype is a sequel.
There's you can get an item called a flare gun, right? So you create a clan, you create a group, and I don't even know how many people you could have in the group, but let's call it 50, right? In your group that has a name, has a its own thing. You get chat within your group. So then I become friends with you. I can then chat with you, and now if let's say the map screen looks just like Pokemon Go. The roads are laid out. It actually has their street names on there, which is pretty cool. And there's things and icons in the real world that you can interact with, like a Pokestop, the same kind of shit. But let's say I find something interesting, a good battle, a good depot, a good crate of inventory that you could pick up. I can shoot what they call a flare gun in the game. And now anyone in my team can see the flare, click on it, and they travel to the flare. So now
they jump to fast travel.
Yep, and they can't move around, but they can come wherever I throw the flare up. they can teleport to my flare and interact with whatever's on my screen they could see. So
what you're saying is, I need your help at a fucking raid.
Yes.
You need to get here.
Exactly.
Because I sat at a fucking Marowak. First one I've seen, okay? I sat at a Marowak, and I sat there for the whole 45 fucking minutes, okay? I did. I swear to God. And I'm like, I'll join the lobby. And I just sat there. Oh, 10 seconds left. Back out.
Now think if
Jump back in. Hold on. I'm not done. I jump back in. And then I jump back out. And then I jump back in again.
God.
And then I jump out. All the while catching everything that like spawns. And then I back out.
But no one came into
in.
the raid.
Nobody. Not a single soul.
So,
I saw people standing there with like their phones, and like this one guy, he had a charger. It was plugged in. I was like, you definitely are playing Pokemon Go. Jump in the fucking lobby with me. Let's try to take this. And he just looked at me like I was crazy.
So now
I'm
let's
like,
say we were on a team.
in.
If we were on a Pokemon Go team.
It's the first Marowak I've ever seen. I hate my
Are
life.
you done with the story now?
Hold on, the story's not done. And then I reversed, and I pulled out, and I caught a Plusle that was like 1410 CP.
All right, so now if we were on the same team.
It was all right. It was all right. But
You
that
could
was it.
throw
I
a
was just
flare
like,
up.
screw this. I'm going to work.
I would
Like,
get
this is
notified.
BS.
I'm muting Adam. I would get notified, and then we would be able to join the raid with you. Now, this is like purposed spoofing. This is like spoofing.
That's all I've ever wanted.
But it's in the game, and it only allows you to do it if someone on your squad connects with you and says, hey, come to this point. I thought that was the coolest freaking
the
feature.
squad is like friends list?
Like a friends list. The only way I can communicate with you is if I join your team. So right now, I'm in a
join my instinct?
Yeah,
or
no,
like
like
your valor.
Yeah, like I
So,
create
like,
a
that-
team
I don't
that's
know how
called,
that works.
Lured Up Squad or whatever, and then I can invite people.
Ooh.
And
I like the Lured Up Squad.
now,
I like
if
that.
there's 25 people in that squad, and then I leave, I can no longer communicate with those 25 people because I'm not connected with them through a team. But only those people within that team could see the flare, and then they could jump to my area. Ah, man, that when I saw that, I was like, oh, this is the fucking solution to rural. It's like, this is it. This is how they could do it. Because when you need people to come, and the thing is, the flare is only active for 5 minutes or whatever. So it's like you have to react to the notification, jump to that location, do your business, and there you go. I was like, they could be onto something here. So that's why I got into this game, so I can study it for science.
Pick
So you
it-
can,
pick its
so you can
brain.
like email
Pick its
Niantic and be like, "Hey,
brains.
do you guys know anything about the Walking Dead? They're dead and they're zombies. That's what it is."
I had Daryl. I AR'd Daryl into the bedroom the other night. Melissa was like,
Oh my
it's
god, I bet
Daryl."
that was sexy
It
AF.
was.
She loves him. She loves
It
him.
was.
Oh my god,
I was able to
I know,
make him
Melissa's
really
like,
big on our
"Ooh,
bed.
get me heated."
He was standing
Yeah,
on our bed.
I made him like huge. His like cock level was like head level. It was great.
It was
It was
hilarious.
so funny.
It was
Anyway,
as big as our TV.
I wish I was there. That's all I'm gonna say.
all right, let's get into this Alolan Raichu solo raid guide and battle party.
Oh my
Battle
god.
party.
I fucking blew it.
I can't take myself too seriously.
Dude, I can't take
I'll
you
never
seriously.
get out alive. Oh, I thought we were still talking about Daryl. I mean, that bow and arrow and. I mean,
Oh my god. Tier 3 raid boss with 16,178 CP. It's an electric psychic type. It's weak to dark, ground, ghost, and bug. So there's a wide variety of counters, a wide variety of weather conditions that are going to affect it. Dark in the fog, ground in sunny, ghost in fog, bug in rainy. So just keep an eye on that. 100% catch
keep
CP.
an eye on it because I haven't even built a party yet. So
12,
I'm building a party as we're doing this.
1224 CP for max CP on a level 20, 1531 boosted. So again, 1224 for level 20, 1531 level 25. Alolan Raichu will be boosted in rainy or windy conditions. Available movesets: Spark, Volt Switch, Wild Charge, Psychic, Thunder. So all electric moves with the exception of Psychic. The charge moves, so for the most part, you're probably going to face an electric Alolan Raichu. Best counters are going to be Gengar with Shadow Claw, Shadow Ball, Mewtwo with Shadow Cut, Shadow Ball. Now again, even though Mewtwo is Psychic, it's a good DPS with Shadow Ball as a ghost move. Bite Crunch, Tyranitar, Groudon with Mudshot, Earthquake, and then don't forget about the bugs. So you can bring in like Scizor, Pinsir, other dark attackers like Houndoom, Banette, Sharpedo with dark moves. This is what I'm bringing. So now this is a solo guide here. So you want to bring some heavy hitters. You want to do some people that you know you're going to be able to put out some damage. As a tier 3, it's not that difficult, and it's not going to be doing too much damage, so you will get some longevity out of your teams. But I am bringing, I have a Gengar with 15 attack. I have a 98% Mewtwo, 93% perfect attack, Tyranitar with Bite Crunch, a 98 Groudon. I have a 98 Houndoom, and then I threw Alakazam in there just for shits and giggles. So I got a pretty diverse lineup here, and I'm pretty sure that if I were to ever run into one of these, because I haven't yet, what the fuck, I'll be able to take it down in a solo as a solo guide in solo with these 6. So Melissa has a good diversity too, and we have some stuff here that I don't think we've ever mentioned at all, right, Melissa?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bring my Gengar and a Mewtwo, and I have 100% Nidoqueen, and nobody ever uses Flygon.
What? Nidoqueen?
And I have a Groudon on there and a Scizor.
Sipping on my Scizor. So Gengar, Mewtwo, Nidoqueen, Flygon, Groudon, Scizor. What a fucking motley crew, but that's awesome because they're all going to do, they're all going to have a type advantage there.
A little bit.
Well,
and Adam, what do you got?
I like to do.
All right, so I've got my 98% Gengar. Technically, I could bring my Haunter that's 100%, but I'm waiting for Community Day to evolve that guy. Because I know it's going to happen. I don't care what you say. What you say? Anyways, so I've got my 100% Alakazam. I got my Lucky Mewtwo. And then I've got Espeon and then 2 T-Tars.
All right, so that's going to wrap it up. This went a little bit long. Thank you, everyone, for checking out the show this week. We really do appreciate it. Make sure you check out luredup.com for some information on the show. We have a full RSS feed up there. You can check out all our back episodes. And email us, just like Pidgegrabba, info@luredup.com. And
yeah, you could grab that Pidgey.
Grab a Pidgegrabba.
I like grabbing Pidgeys. Pidgegrabbas. Grab a Pidgey. Grab a Pidgey.
Oh my god.
Fucking Adam, dude.
You couldn't do it, bro. You tried so hard to get it in, you couldn't.
I couldn't do it.
Tried.
It
was
he was
bad.
saying before the show, he's like, I just want to say I want to grab a Pidgey. I just want to
grab a Pidgey. Because it doesn't matter if you like Pidgey grabba or grab a Pidgey. You know what I mean? It's all good.
Fucking awesome. All right, everyone. But that's going to wrap it up. You could leave us a review in iTunes. We would greatly appreciate that. Adam, where can they find you on the internets?
I mean, I'm rarely on Twitter anymore, but you can find me at Phoenix Back for Fire.
And Melissa for $1.
You can find me on the internet channel on our Discord.
That's a $1
on our Discord.
On our Discord. It's fun there, and no holds bar.
No holds bar?
Barred?
Oh my god. All right, guys, I gotta end this before
animals
I don't know what happens. But thank you so much for checking us out, and we will see everyone next week. Bye-bye.